Okay, we're going to start the practice. So first, you should visualize the refuge field. One of the simplest refuge field is in front of you, up on the sky. You should visualize lotus and sun and moon cushion. Upon that, Buddha Shakyamuni. The size of the Buddha is around 4 to 5 inches. His body is kind of rainbow body, golden color. And you should visualize yourself as a leader and surrounded by entire sentient beings in the form of human. At your right, you should visualize your friends, the families, the people you feel close. And in front of you, your enemies, which means the people you don't like. And left, neutral beings. And rest of entire beings at your back or they surrounded you. Now first, you should understand all of them, either your friends or your enemies. Their fundamental desires are completely same as yours, which is wish to live happy, peace, healthy life, and nobody wants sufferings. But unfortunately, because of living under the influence of destructive emotions, for instance, mind of self-grasping, self-centered, anger, attachments, jealousy, arrogance, and so forth. They make wrong decision. That's why they act wrong, mistake through their body, speech, and mind. That's why they accumulate countless of negative karmas. Therefore, the result, all of them being circled in samsara, which means the basic, their body, their minds, their aggregates are contaminated. Living with contaminated aggregates, even the pleasure the experience will not remain as a pleasure. Finally, all of those pleasures will turn into the suffering called suffering of change. Upon there, suffering of aging, sickness, death and dying, suffering of stress, depression, fear, worry, anxiety, and so forth. Think about all these suffering to entire beings. And through that you should generate compassion, which means I wish each and all of them being free from this suffering and the causes of sufferings. So meditate on compassion to entire beings. Then the next called special compassion, which means not just wish them to be free from suffering. You should take sense of self-responsibility and determine yourself. Wish to help them. Wish to save them from the suffering and causes of sufferings. So meditate on special compassion to entire beings. So in order to save them, in order to help them, today in your situation, of course, you cannot able to do that. So that is why you need to achieve enlightenment or Buddhahood, then you can be able to help others. Through that reason, you should generate strong desire, wish to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood oneself. And the main purpose of to achieve enlightenment oneself is to benefit all beings, to help, to save all beings. It's called bodhicitta, awakening mind. So meditate on bodhicitta. In order to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood oneself, first you need to purify all these obstacles you have right now, the afflictive obscurations, which are all your destructive emotions, the cognitive obscurations, which are the imprints of all these mental afflictions, your negative karmas, and all your physical, mental, emotional pains and sufferings. So these are the obstacles who obstruct you to achieve Buddhahood, to enlightenment. These are the obstacles who create all these sufferings. So in order to overcome all of these obstacles, of course you have to purify them. So in order to do that, you need helps. So who can able to help us? So three precious jewels, the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. So how they help? Buddha as your teacher, it's like a guide who can teach us how to overcome this obstacle. Actual, your savior is the Dharma, which means your inner qualities, like cessation of all these mental afflictions, your internally realization, renunciation, bodhicitta, your wisdom of emptiness and so forth as a dharma, which are the actual savior. So in order to generate these dharma, you need dharma friends, dharma companions who can inspire you, who can encourage you. It's called the sanghas, the Arya Bodhisattvas. So through the help of three precious jewels, you can able to overcome all these obstacles. First, make sure you really feel concern all of these obstacles you have right now, and also feel compassion to entire beings who are same like you, the victim of these obstacles. Upon their belief in three precious jewels can able to help us. Out of these causes, you should show your faith of convince to the three precious jewels, full trust and full reliance on them, take full refuge to the three precious jewels. And generate bodhicitta, wish to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood oneself, for sake of all beings. Out of those intentions, we are going to recite taking refuge and generating bodhicitta prayer 3 times together. Page number 5. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha. Through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha. Through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha. Through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Now next is called the 4 immeasurables, which are immeasurable love, compassion, joyfulness, and equanimity. So when we recite this prayer, make sure you're really focused on feeling. What you say, it's not just empty word. Also, you have to be experienced. You have to feel. That's called meditate. So we're going to recite this four immeasurable prayer one time together with meditation on four immeasurables. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings never be separated from the joy that is free from sorrow. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and anger, not holding some close and others distant. So next is the call, cultivating special bodhicitta, which means first, make sure you really feel compassion to entire beings, specific in this moment. There are countless of people who've been suffer by physical and mental illness. So you make sure you really feel compassion to them, which means wish them to be free from suffering. Then yourself feel like I will going to help them. Right? That's called a special compassion. Wish to help them, wish to save them. So in today, you cannot able to help. Even yourself is still circled in samsara. So in order to save them, help them, you need to achieve enlightenment, right? Buddhahood oneself. So that is why today we're practicing this medicine Buddha, what you call sadhana. So out of these kind of special bodhicitta intentions, we are going to recite the cultivating special bodhicitta prayer one time together. Especially for the benefit of all sentient beings, I will quickly, very quickly, attain the precious state of perfect and complete Buddhahood. For this reason, I will practice the yoga method of Guru Medicine Buddha. So now the first part of the practice is finished. It's called the preliminary, which means each of us makes sure we need to set up, good intention, bodhicitta, compassion, make sure it's not any attachment or selfish and so forth. So out of bodhicitta intention, in order to receive the blessing, specific the healing blessing from the medicine Buddha or healing Buddha, first you need to visualize him upon your crown. So real medicine Buddha, which means definitive healing Buddha, is the healing energy of all the enlightened beings, right? It's manifest or form of the medicine Buddha. The picture in your text exactly same that. So it's maybe around 3 inches, sitting on the beautiful lotus and sun and moon cushion upon your crown. So the medicine Buddha, the body is not like solid, it's kind of the rainbow body, golden color. So that's why we're going to recite this visualization prayer, but the most important part is make sure you really visualize him upon your crown. Page number 6. About 4 inches above the crown of my head is a lotus flower. In the center of the lotus is a white moon disk, and seated on a moon disk is my root guru, the Dharmakaya, essence of all the Buddhas in the form of the medicine Buddha. He is blue in color and his body radiates blue light. His right hand, in the mudra of granting sublime realizations, rests on his right knee, and holds a stem of the aurora plant between thumb and first finger. His left hand is in the mudra of concentration and holds a lapis-lazuli ball filled with nectar. He is seated in the full Vajra position and is wearing the 3 red color robes of a monk. He has all the signs and qualities of a Buddha. So now you should visualize him upon your crown. So the next is called 7 limb prayer, which are the 7 limb practices or the meditation. So first is prostration. So when we recite each of these prayer, we need to meditate on each of 7 limb practices. So prostrating to him yourself with entire beings. Second is offering, then confess all your negative karmas you accumulated in the past, rejoice your merits and others, then requesting, entreating, and dedication. So we're going to recite this 7 limb prayer with meditation on 7 limb practices. I prostrate to Guru Medicine Buddha each and every offering, including those actually performed and those mentally transformed, I present to you. I confess all non-virtuous actions accumulated since beginning last time. I rejoice in the virtues of both ordinary and noble beings. As our guide, I request your Buddha, please abide well and turn the wheel of Dharma until samsara ends. All virtues, both my own and those of others, are dedicated to the ripening of the true bodhicittas and the attainment of Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. Now next is the requesting prayer, which page number 9. So when we're reciting requesting prayer, you should request out of your compassion to all, general behalf of entire sentient beings. Specific in this moment, there are countless of beings who suffer by physical and mental illness. So you should really feel compassion and love to them, then request to the Medicine Buddha upon your crown. And you should also request to your friends and families who are sick, who are passed away. And you should also include in yourself any health issues you have, any obstacles, any problems. So you should include all of them and request the Medicine Buddha to help us and overcome all these obstacles. Bless us to remain very healthy, meaningful, long life. So we're going to recite the requesting prayer one time together. The fully realized destroyer of all defilements, fully complete Buddha, having fully realized the absolute truth of all phenomena, Guru Medicine Buddha, King of Lapis Light, to you I prostrate, go for refuge and make offerings. May your vow to benefit all sentient beings ripen for myself and others. Should visualize he accept your request. Next is the receiving the blessing from the Medicine Buddha. So you visualizing the Medicine Buddha above your crown. In his left hand he holds the backing ball. Inside the backing ball you visualize moon disc like a moon cushion. Center of the moon cushion syllable Om, surrounded by the Medicine Buddha mantras, form of blue light, counter the mantra garlands. Above the Medicine Buddha, you visualize all the enlightened beings, which call the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So their blessing, their realization, their healing energies, and so forth are form of lights and nectars, dissolves into the mantra garland inside the backing ball. From that mantra garland emanates more nectars. The nectars, which are mainly is kind of the healing energy right, from all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, form of nectars. So the nectars overflowing from those from the backing ball, and it goes down through into your crown and go into your body. When these nectars goes into your body, you visualize they purify all your diseases, your afflictions, any toxins, any negative energies, right? Any mental disease or causes of suffering, which are your negative karmas and mental obscurations and so forth, are completely purified. And then bless you to remain your body, speech and mind remain very pure and clean and meaningful long life. So during the recitation of the mantra, you just take these nectars, go into your body and cleansing all the defilements. So if you have a certain problem, in any part of your body, you just send it more, nectars on those areas and heals you from all these defilements. So first we're going to recite the visualization prayer. Granting my requests from the heart and holy body of the King of Medicine, Guru Medicine Buddha, infinite rays of white light pour down, completely filling my body from head to toe. They purify all my diseases and afflictions, as well as my negative karma and mental obscurations. In the nature of light, my body becomes as clean and clear as crystal. The light rays pour down twice more, each time filling my body with blissful, clean, clear light, which I absorb. Page number 13. So we're going to recite the mantras. So there is a two mantra, long mantra and short mantra. So the long mantra has a two different pronunciation. So we recite in common pronunciation, the second one. So 3 times the long mantra. After that we recite short mantra, repeat again and again, same the common pronunciation. So during the recitation of the mantra, you just visualize receiving those blessings from the healing Buddha and purifying all your defilements. Bless you to remain physically, mentally both healthy. Then any struggle, any problems you have, you can also request to him and visualize through his blessing. It completely heals you from all those problems. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Pinduya Parvarachaya Tathagata Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Deyata Om Bekanze Ma Bekanze Raja Samukate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Pinduya Parvarachaya Tathagata Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Deyata Om Bekanze Ma Bekanze Raja Samukate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bindu Baba Rajaya Tathagata Arahate Samya Sambuddha Deyata Om Bekanze Ma Bekanze Raja Samukate Soha Deyata Om Bekanze Ma Bekanze Raja Samukate Soha Deyata Om Bekanze Deyata Om Bekanze Ma Bekanze Raja Samukate Soha Deyata Om Bekanze Ma Bekanze Raja Samukate Deyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Rajasamo Kate Soha. Now next, page number 10 is healing for others. So during the recitation of the mantra, what you need to do is first you make sure you feel sincerely love and compassion to entire beings. Love, which means wish them to have happiness. Compassion, which means wish them free from suffering. So out of love and compassion, you visualize the medicine Buddha above your crown in his heart, lotus, And the moon cushion, center of the moon cushion, syllable Om, surrounded by the medicine Buddha mantra, form of blue light. So kind of the mantra garlands. So from that mantra emanates lights and the nectars through the 10 directions, kind of pure white color, the light, and reflect to entire beings, specific the people, your friends, the family who are sick, who suffer too much, or who are passed away, so specific for them. So with these light and nectars reflect to them, you visualize they purify all the sufferings and the causes of sufferings. Then out of love, same, wish them to have happiness, healthy life, same lights and nectars reflect to others, entire beings. When these light and nectar reflect to them, you visualize them to make them remain very healthy, peaceful, meaningful, successful, meaningful life. So during the recitation, the mantra, you just send the lights and nectars to others and bless them. So the most important part is make sure you really, really feel love and compassion to entire beings, including the people you don't like them, or you don't like, or you hate. So all of them, make sure you really feel equal love and compassion to all of them. So first we're going to recite the visualization prayer, page number 10. At the heart of the medicine Buddha, above my crown, appears a lotus and moon disk. Standing at the center of the moon disk is the blue syllable Om, surrounded by the syllables of the mantra. As I recite the mantra, rays of light radiate out in all directions from the syllable at his heart. The light rays pervade the sentient beings of all 6 realms through his great love, wishing them to have happiness, and through his great compassion, wishing them to be free from all sufferings. The sentient beings are purified of all their diseases and afflictions, as well as their negative karma and mental obscurations. Page number 13, the mantra, same, 3 times long mantra in common pronunciation, then after short mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Binduya Parvarajaya Tathagata Arahate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyatha Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samogate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Binduya Parvarajaya Tathagata Arahate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyatha Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samogate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Binduya Parvarajaya Tathagata Arahate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyatha Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samogate Soha Teyatha Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samogate Soha Teyatha Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Teyatha Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Teata om bekanze ma bekanze raja samukate soha. Now page number 14, the absorption prayer. Finally, medicine Buddha above your crown, it melts into the blue light, which is the healing energy of all the Buddhas, and it goes through your crown, through your central channel. Finally, it dissolves into your primordial mind, your mind, and it's blessed your mind. So, absorption prayer. The Guru Medicine Buddha melts into light and absorbs into my heart. My mind becomes completely one with the Dharmakaya, the essence of all Buddhas. Okay, now dedication. Due to these merits, may we soon attain the state of medicine Buddha, so that we may lead all sentient beings to that awakening state. May the sublime and precious bodhicitta not yet born be born. May that which has been born not decline, but increase forevermore. Okay, thank you. So we have 15 minutes break, and 7 o'clock we'll start the actual teaching. Thank you.